Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, with that quiet fear whispering in your mind? Am I becoming a burden to the people I love? It's a fear many of us never say out loud, yet it lingers as the years pass. We wonder, 1. Will my children feel weighed down by my needs? 2. Will my friends begin to see me as too much? 3. Will my independence slowly slip away until others must carry me? But here's the truth. Growing older doesn't have to mean becoming a burden. In fact, with a few wise choices, we can live with dignity, freedom, and joy, while giving our loved ones the greatest gift of all, peace of mind. Today, I'll share with you 7 powerful yet simple pieces of wisdom that have allowed me, at 82, to live a life of independence without weighing heavily on those around me. These aren't complicated philosophies. They're everyday decisions, practical steps, and shifts in mindset that anyone, yes, anyone, can adopt. And if you stay with me until the end, I'll reveal the most surprising lesson of all, why letting go may be the greatest secret to never becoming a burden. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's begin this journey together. And before we dive in, if you find this topic meaningful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, because every week we share wisdom that can help you live your later years with strength, peace, and joy. Number 1. Daily movement, protecting your independence. Let's start with the body, the vessel that carries us through life. One of the most powerful choices I made was committing to daily movement. Now, I don't mean running marathons or bench pressing like a young athlete. I mean gentle, consistent activity. Walking, stretching, light gardening, climbing a few stairs, or even dancing in the living room. Because here's the truth. 1. Every step you take is a step away from dependence. 2. Every stretch is a shield against stiffness. 3. Every small movement adds up to freedom. I once met George, a 78-year-old who could barely walk up the driveway. His doctor told him 15 minutes of walking a day, just 15 minutes. He took the advice. At first, it was difficult. But soon, he could walk a block, then 2, then 3. His children noticed not only his improved health, but his lifted spirit. You see, daily movement isn't just physical, it's emotional. It says to your loved ones, I'm doing my part. You don't need to worry. And that silent message, that's one of the greatest gifts you can give. If you're still watching, comment strength below. Because strength, more than anything, keeps us from becoming a burden. Number 2. Financial wisdom, the gift of preparedness. The second secret might surprise you. It's not about health, it's about money. Now, you don't need great wealth to live without being a burden. What you need is clarity, planning, and responsibility. Over the years, I learned. 1. Live within your means. 2. Save something for emergencies. 3. Plan for medical costs and unexpected repairs. It's not glamorous advice, but let me tell you, it's powerful. I knew Harold, a modest man who worked in a factory his whole life. He wasn't rich, but he was wise. He kept his expenses simple, avoided debt, and always set aside a little cushion. When he got older, his children didn't worry about surprise bills or hidden debts. They simply enjoyed time with their father because he had managed his affairs with dignity. Financial stability is more than numbers on paper. It's a silent message that says, I respect myself and I respect you. And that message relieves your loved ones of invisible stress they might never say out loud. If this resonates with you, type peace of mind in the comments. Because truly, financial wisdom is peace of mind. Number 3. Asking for help early and honestly. Now, this next one might feel uncomfortable. Because many of us, especially as we age, want to prove we can handle everything ourselves. But here's a truth I've learned the hard way. Asking for help early is not weakness, it's wisdom. Think about it. Would you rather ask someone to steady you while changing a light bulb? Or wait until you've fallen and need weeks of care? I once knew Margaret, an 81-year-old widow. She used to refuse any help, insisting she was independent. But after nearly tripping while carrying groceries, she changed her approach. She started asking her neighbors for little things, a lift to the store, help carrying bags, or even advice on paperwork. And you know what? Her neighbors loved it. They felt useful, and she felt safer. Small requests prevent big burdens. So let's break the silence. Type wisdom below if you agree that asking early is smarter than waiting until it's too late. Number 4. Staying ahead with health. Secret number 4. Don't wait until something is broken to take care of your health. I can't stress this enough. Too many of us ignore the small signs, dizziness, unusual fatigue, shortness of breath, until they grow into something serious. But staying on top of your health, regular checkups, screenings, listening to your body, doesn't just protect you. It protects your family's peace of mind. My neighbor Paul, age 79, started feeling lightheaded. Instead of brushing it off, he went to his doctor. Turned out it was just a medication adjustment he needed. Imagine if he had ignored it, it could have led to a devastating fall. Caring for your health is a way of saying, I value your love too much to ignore my well-being. If you're still with me, comment health first. Because when you protect your health, you protect your independence. Number 5. Creating a simple, safe living space. Here's a practical but overlooked secret. Simplify your home. Clutter, heavy furniture, and unnecessary belongings aren't just inconvenient. They can be dangerous. A cluttered hallway can lead to a fall. Too many things can overwhelm not only you, but also those who might come to help. My friend Ellen, 83, lived in a large home filled with decades of memories. At first, it felt comforting. But as the years passed, it became stressful. Cleaning, dusting, navigating, everything became harder. Finally, she downsized to a smaller home. And her words to me were unforgettable. I didn't lose freedom. I gained it. A simple, manageable space says, I've taken care of this. You don't need to. If simplifying your space is something you'd like to do, comment lightness. Number 6. Friendships and community. Sharing the load. This secret may be the most joyful of them all. Nurture friendships and community ties. You see, one of the reasons people become burdens is because their world shrinks until they depend entirely on one or two people. But when you stay socially connected, whether through a walking group, a book club, a church community, or even a weekly phone call, you create a web of support. My dear friend Frank, after losing his wife, could have isolated himself. But instead, he joined a local walking group. That one decision gave him companionship, laughter, and people who looked out for him. His children, far away, felt relieved knowing he wasn't alone. Isolation creates dependency. Connection creates freedom. Comment community below if you believe friendships keep us young. Number 7. Letting go of unnecessary control. And finally, the 7th and perhaps most profound secret, learn to let go. As we age, we often cling tightly to routines, possessions, and the way things should be done. But sometimes that control creates tension and stress for the very people we love. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means choosing peace over pride. It means trusting others, even when they do things differently. It means releasing the need to oversee every detail. I'll never forget my cousin Walter, 84. He insisted on doing all the repairs around his house, even though his hands shook. One day, his grandson convinced him to let him help. What Walter discovered wasn't just relief, it was joy. The bond between them grew deeper. Walter no longer felt weighed down by chores, and his grandson felt honored to help. Sometimes, letting go is the greatest act of love. If this resonates with you, comment trust. Finally. So, my dear friends, we've walked through 7 powerful pieces of wisdom. 1. Daily movement for strength. 2. Financial wisdom for peace of mind. 3. Asking for help early. 4. Staying ahead with health. 5. Creating a simple home. 6. Nurturing friendships. 7. Letting go of control. Each one, on its own, is powerful. Together, they create a life where you never feel like a burden, but rather a blessing. Because living well in our later years isn't about perfection. It's about small, thoughtful choices that honor ourselves and those we love. So, which of these 7 spoke to you the most today? Leave a comment and share your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. And if you found this video meaningful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue to create content that informs, inspires, and uplifts. Remember, every step you take to care for yourself is also a gift to those who care about you. Thank you for spending this time with me. And until next time, may you walk with strength, live with peace, and age with grace.